about some hip health. So I have a few clients who kind of struggle with a little bit of hip mobility, myself included actually. I have a little bit of a tightness in that right hip. So I'm going to start doing this every single day, specifically warming up a little bit and then doing this first thing in the morning. So just even first off, getting those hips moving. So get out of bed and just get those hips moving back and forth. Just kind of getting them woken up a little bit. And then let's do some circles with that. So push those hips forward and back and go one way, then the other. Just loosening those hips up. So we just want to get them moving for now. Okay. All right, so I'm going to open up my stance now and push those hips back, stretching out and getting those shoulders forward as well. So again, just trying to wake them up a little bit. Open them up and wake them up. Coming up and so this is a little bit more into the back, but again, you may be having back issues. It could be hips. It could be your tight hips. My hip affects my knees because what it does is it just really gets stuck, including my glute, and then my knees have to work overtime to do all the work when I'm walking, hiking, running, anything, any kind of movement. All right, let's open up those hips now. Big hips or hip openers here. Yeah, just feel that. You may hear some sounds coming in there as well. I know some of you have mentioned that. So let's see if we can get some movement in there. We want to start with just waking them up. All right, so now what we're going to do is come down onto the floor. Now I will show you another version of this that you can do in an elevated position, but I'm going to show you down on the floor to start. So we're just going to come down into a high plank position. Okay, so make sure hands are right underneath the shoulders, pushing into the heels, squeezing the glutes. And you're going to come up into downward dog. And just hold it there for a few seconds. And then when you come down, you're going to bring that foot up to your hand. Okay, and just open up the hips. Now here, if you want, you can drop that other leg down and really feel that stretch, or stay up in that elevated position. Come back, downward dog. Okay, coming back, dropping that knee. If you want, bring that leg around, opening up the other side. And if you want, just come down a little bit. And back to downward dog. And continuing back and forth, opening up those hips. So I want you to continue with this. And you can stay on the floor, or if that is a little bit too challenging for you, then I'm going to suggest coming up and using a chair. Okay, so you can do the same thing into your downward dog. Bring that leg forward and just open it up. Okay. And other side. So just opening up that hip. So either is going to work just great to open up those hips. So as an add-on, what you can do is get that arm up. Come down. Other side. And back down. So doing this on the floor, you're going to come down. Bring that foot up. stretching that hip, and then come back down again into your downward dog. Come up. And again, you can have that foot down, or that knee down. And back up. All right, so there is a 5-minute morning routine just to get those hips moving and opened up. So you can start with your elevated and then work yourself down to the floor. Whatever works for you, just make sure that you're feeling that stretch. If it hurts, then you need to back off a little bit, okay? So just wanting to get those hips moving a little bit in the morning. Hopefully that sets you up all day. Maybe do this to midway through the day, and maybe in the evening to relax as well. So I hope that helps with those tight hips. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon.